Today this video is about how to find surface area. Our goals for this video are to use nets to determine the surface area of three-dimensional figures, solve real-world problems by using nets to find surface areas. Before we begin, let's remember how to find the area of a triangle. So first, we always start by writing our formula, base times height divided by 2. And now I'm going to substitute in. My base is 10 and my height is 6.4 because that is what creates that right angle. So I do not need this side, and I don't want to forget to divide by 2. When you multiply a decimal by 10, you're just moving that decimal over one place. So this is 64, and 64 divided by 2 is 32, and that's feet squared. So there's my answer for the area of this triangle. So now let's talk about how to determine surface area using nets. So the total area of all surfaces or faces of a solid is called the surface area. Think about if you were to find the area of each of these squares, okay, and add them all together, that would be the amount of space on the outside of a solid. Think of painting all the faces of a toy box for a baby's room. The paint covers the surface area of the toy box. You don't fill the toy box with paint, you put it on the outside. And again, that is on the surface, and it's the area of each combined face. So to determine surface area, you can use the net of a three-dimensional figure, like a prism or pyramid, to find the surface area of a solid. The polygons within the net are all the faces, and you can use the formulas that you've learned to find the area of the polygons, and then take all of those and find the sum of everything. The sum or total, it's another good word to use, equals the surface area of the solid. So total of all faces, and we're talking about their areas, gives you the surface area. So let's give this a try. We're going to find the area of all 5 shapes in our net. I challenge you to try this. When it comes to square pyramids, every height of every triangle is the same. So because they're showing us that first triangle, it has a height of 6 and a base of 4, that's going to be the same for all 4. Okay, so I'm going to start by finding the area of a triangle. Same process, area equals base times height divided by 2. I'm going to actually move this way for now so I have a little more room below. My base is 4, my height is 6, divide by 2. I could do this plenty of different ways. I could do 4 divided by 2 is 2, times 6 is 12. I could do 6 divided by 2 is 3, times 4 is 12, or I could do 4 times 6 is 24, divided by 2 is 12. I get 12 all those ways. However, I have 4 triangles, so I can't forget to write down that the area for all of them is 12. And I wonder, are you thinking, Miss Dove, could you just do 12 times 4? And yes, you could. So the total area of just the triangles is 48 m squared. But now we need to find the square. The square is easy because we just do side times side, or side squared, or base times height. Either way, we're going to be doing 4 times 4 is 16 m squared. My final total surface area is going to be 48 plus 16, okay? And that is going to give me 64 m squared as my final answer. for my total surface area. Okay, so practice problem 2 is about a cube. Each face of a cube has an area of 6 centimeters squared. What is the surface area? So maybe you already know that a cube has 6 sides. If you don't, you could draw yourself one. The way that you draw a cube is you draw 2 squares like this where one overlaps, and then you connect all of the corners. So try that. Pause the video and try. And there's your cube. So a cube has 6 sides or 6 faces. Okay. And so if each of those has an area of 6, we're going to take the 6 centimeters squared and we're going to multiply it by 6 because of our 6 faces. So 6 times 6 is 36, and we're going to add in our units. My final answer is 36 centimeters squared. So before you leave, make sure you can use nets to determine the surface area of three-dimensional figures and also solve real-world problems by using nets to find surface areas. Thanks for watching.